This is your student level 1 double stick first set of drills for our weapons program. So starting from the open chamber position, I'm going to show you this without the footwork now. Watch the footwork video to understand how your footwork will come into play with these things. So when we talk with double stick, there's 2 progressions. One is with an open chamber, one is with a closed chamber. So when we talk about these progression systems, eventually, once you get to level 2, level 3, the open chamber and the closed chamber will meld together, okay? Especially when you get into sombrado, which means counter for counter. So with this open chamber position, the first drill that we're going to teach is called Pai Pai. So Pai Pai, I'm just going to get into this squared up stance. I'm going to bend my knees a little bit. I'm going to with tick. Okay, so it's just half strikes on the high line. Okay, this is Pai Pai. Very simple. Different angle, Pai Pai. Okay, I'm turning my body at my trunk and just rotating and getting the hit. Okay? Your next series is called Cob Cob. Cob Cob looks very similar to Pai Pai. I'm just changing the level that I hit at. So Pai Pai's all high. Cob Cob, you're going to go high, mid-level, low level. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Okay? Bum, 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 bum. Okay? Different angle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? That's Cob Cob. Next is Ikis. Ikis is very simple. I put one leg forward in that forward V female triangle. I'm going to make a downward X. So this is a lob tick followed by a lob tick. Okay? Downward X. Then I switch my lead, downward X, downward X. Okay? This is Ikis. This can also be done on an upward angle. Okay? Ikis. Different angle, downward X, upward X. Okay? That's Ikis. Next is high-low high. So typically, again, this is done from an open chamber position. I'm going to step at the rear foot. I'm going to strike high with a lob tick, backhand with tick, backhand lob tick. I step and exchange my feet, high, low, high. So it's lob tick, backhand with tick, backhand lob tick. 1, 2, 3. That's your high, low, high. Different angle here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's your high, low, high. Now we're going to move into our closed chamber position. So from this closed chamber position, again, we could start student level 1. We'll start in this squared up stance here. Once you start progressing, you're going to move your feet and change your footwork and put your body more into the technique. So I'm going to start here, making sure I have my puños. I'm in this squared up stance. This is called heaven 6. So I take my top hand, my dominant hand, typically. I'm going to feed all the way through with a lob tick, backhand all the way through with a lob tick, and now that first feeding hand is going to with tick on the high line. And then it comes back under my armpit on the other side. Now we're switching. So left hand with tick, right hand, lob tick, left hand with tick. Okay? So through, half, through, half. Eventually that will progress into a nice fluid heaven 6 motion. Your next variation on heaven 6, the pattern is the same, it's just you're varying up the lines that you're going to use. So our heaven 6 is all high line, my stick's pointing towards heaven. Standard 6, my mid-level strike, my secondary strike is at the mid-level. So through on the high line, through on the low line, half on the high line. Through, low line, through, top side, half. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's your standard 6. Now we move into the earth 6, which is the final drill for tonight. This one goes all on the low line. So we start from the closed chamber. I'm going to squat my knees a little bit, and I go all low strikes. Same pattern, all on the low line. Top hand goes through, bottom hand goes through, top hand half strikes, then I switch. Top hand through, bottom hand through, top hand half. And now I'm on the other side. So these are your first 7 drills for the student level 1 double stick curriculum.